Newcastle could appoint Antonio Conte as their next manager, despite the difficulties involved. Antonio Conte is interested in taking over at Newcastle under the right conditions, according to reports. The Italian is currently available after leaving Inter Milan at the end of last season. And, with Steve Bruce expected to go, he may now be primed for a swift return to management. Newcastle are set to sack Bruce in the next few days, denying him a 1,000th game in management in the process. The 60-year-old has been in charge for 2 years, ever since Rafa Benitez walked away. But he's failed to take Newcastle on and, despite admitting that he'd love to stay, new Toon chief Amanda Staveley is primed to relieve him of his duties in time for Sunday's Premier League clash with Tottenham. Previously, it's been reported that Conte has little interest in the job at Newcastle, with the 52-year-old instead preferring to take on a role at a top club. But the Chronicle have claimed the Italian wants to learn about the new era at Newcastle, and is open to a sensational return to the Premier League. Conte previously spent 2 years in charge of Chelsea, winning the Premier League and FA Cup during his first and second seasons respectively. Yet he was ruthlessly sacked after falling out with Roman Abramovich, who then decided to replace him with Maurizio Sarri. The 52-year-old is said to want to know whether he'd have a big influence on recruitment at Newcastle, having been denied several top signings during his time at Chelsea. He wanted Romelu Lukaku in 2017 and was particularly aggrieved when the Blues board failed to land the Belgian, with Alvaro Morata an underwhelming alternative. Conte was also denied signings at Inter Milan, too, and now wants to know whether he'll get what he wants if he heads to St. James Park. Whether Staveley and the rest of Newcastle's new hierarchy can meet that demand, satisfying the former Juventus boss, remains to be seen. One problem is, however, that Conte would prefer to return to management at the start of next season instead.